Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be me talking about luxury foundations with your dollar bills. Now on my channel, if you're looking for a more affordable foundation, I have done multiple videos discovering great affordable foundations. So just know those videos are out there. These are about high-end foundations that I think are fabulous and worth your dollar. I'm going to be talking about sheer coverage, full coverage, matte finish, glossy finish. Well, not a glossy. Who wants a glossy finish foundation? Luminous finish foundations. So I have quite a range. I actually have a whole lot to talk to you guys about. But oh my god, my background. Girl. I'm gonna get it together one day, y'all. But anyways, deadass serious. These are some that just really work for me. So I want to share them with you guys and let you know the good. Also, be sure and subscribe to my channel because I'm doing a big makeup giveaway where I'm giving away all this makeup to one lucky winner. And all you gotta do is be subscribed. Leave me a cool comment down below and that is it. You're entered to win and I'll announce the winner in the description of this video so you can come back and look in the description box and you'll see the winner. I'll pick randomly in about 2 days or so. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in and get started. Let's do it. Okay, geez, where to begin? I literally have a lot to talk about with you guys, so I guess we'll start with a newer one for me. This is the Giorgio Armani Powder Fabric Long Wear High Coverage Foundation. Has SPF 20 in it. I like when my foundations have sunscreen in them because it protects your skin throughout the day. You don't realize how much sun your face is picking up through windows, through driving in the car, through walking to the mail. Like, and day after day after day, it can cause wrinkles. Okay, and skin cancer. This is a very high coverage makeup and it finishes is completely matte. So you have to make sure you get your right shade in this. A good way to get your shade online is to Google swatches of the foundation, and a lot of time bloggers will swatch each shade. You get like a real look at what foundation might be good for you. If you buy it at Sephora, Sephora always has a really great return policy too. If it's not the right shade, you can use it and still return it. So if you like a matte finish, and I'm talking like matte finish, you're gonna love this. And it's super full coverage, so it's very long wearing as well. I mean, it's just like, it's exactly what it says it is. It doesn't get greasy on your skin, it doesn't start to slough off, it doesn't get patchy, it's easy to blend out, and I recommend it to you. The next foundation is an oldie for everyone but me because I just now started to wear it because I'm on the late bus. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I think that this is a great, really long wearing, everyday full coverage foundation. Super full coverage, but great for every day because it doesn't slough off again and it wears so long. It's very buildable. I think you could potentially get a little bit of a medium coverage out of this if you went light with it or if you applied a lot of product. It's definitely going to be full coverage, but it definitely wears so incredibly long. So it's fabulous for everyday wear. You can wear it to work and it wouldn't be too crazy. And it doesn't have a completely matte finish. It has a semi-matte, I would say, a little bit of luminosity within it. I wouldn't say it's like flat matte makeup. You got a little bit of glow. Okay. I hate that it doesn't have a pump on it, but hopefully Estee Lauder put a pump on it. I don't know why. I don't know. Because I feel like I waste a lot of product by dumping it out in my hand and then dabbing it. And these are pricey products, so we don't want to be wasting any product, okay? So I definitely recommend this to you guys. Honey, is worth that hot dollar, okay? The next one I want to recommend to you guys is something that I recently reviewed for you guys. So if you want to see a full review, I'll link it down below. But it is the MAC Next to Nothing Foundation. And you're like, oh my gosh, she's finally talking about something that's not super full coverage. I read the comment section. Actually, I'm like so ADD. I'm like all over the place. On the video, I read the comment section. I was surprised to see how many people love a good, really sheer foundation that just adds a little bit of coverage, even out skin tone and a bit of color to your skin. And that's exactly what this does. So for my peeps out there that are not full coverage gals, this is great for you. It has a pump. Oh, Jesus, I'm in shade medium dark. Just because I have a little bit of a tan right now. Typically, I'm not quite this dark in the shade, but it wears, it's long wearing. It blended out easy. I mean, geez, what wasn't it? It wasn't full coverage. Very sheer, showed off my skin beautifully. Added like just like a soft filter over my skin and like that was it. you know, and it didn't get patchy, it didn't cling to dry spots, I didn't get a grease puddle on my forehead with it, so it was all over a great foundation. I would say it still feels, whenever you put it on, like the Studio Fix Foundation Max, so it's not watery and just feels like a waste of money, like it's nothing. It still feels like a good foundation. Moving right along is one I haven't really talked about on my channel, because I talk about so much affordable makeup on my channel. I like to sometimes, you know, talk about Bobbi Brown. Hey, I've had some hit and miss products with Bobbi Brown, but I've also, you know, had some hits. So I'm going to share this hit with you. This is the Moisture Rich Foundation. It has SPF 15 in it, and this is, I think, such a great product for mature skin. You know, I'm in my 20s, and I still think it's a great product for me. It looks so beautiful on the skin. If you have oily skin, I do not recommend this to you. It has a lot of moisture in it, so I think it could potentially leave you a little bit greasy. But if you have dry skin, oh, honey, it is so pretty and luminous on dry skin. And also because it doesn't have that super matte finish, I think it looks great on mature skin because it doesn't settle into wrinkles and it doesn't like emphasize the wrinkles. It just has that really natural finish to it. So this is a great foundation that I actually don't ever hear talked about on the internet, but I loved it. Oh my god. I love this stuff. The next one I'm going to talk about is something that I mentioned in my underrated products video, because I just don't hear this one talked about enough. You know, and this one is a hit and miss with some people, but I love it. It has a very interesting formula to it. It's a gel-like formula. It has like a strange smell that I'm obsessed with. It's not like a good flowery scent. It's just like a weird smell, but I love smelling it. It looks really pretty on my skin. Again, this one gives you a little bit of a natural finish, medium coverage, doesn't settle in the wrinkles. I have tremendous smile lines. I don't have any filler in my face. I only have filler in my lips, but not anywhere else on my face. So the smile lines are there, and it is something that I battle with foundations, and I will put a powder to set. But this one, I find it is so fabulous for everyday wear. This is also another one that's great for youthful skin, but I also think it's great for mature skin as well. And it's definitely worth your money. It comes in a pot, so be mindful. I know most people measure their foundations by like a pump or two, whereas this, you could scoop out a glob and not realize that you're using way too much. So just be mindful with it in that. So you definitely get your money's worth in the foundation. I'm in light medium honey shade. They have quite a few shades in it. I think this one's exclusive to Ulta. It's a great foundation. I've talked about it for so long. Let me just stop. The next one I'm going to talk about is, I think this is like, if you don't feel like doing the whole concealer foundation the whole moment, if you're like a one product kind of girl, this product's for you because it's a foundation plus concealer. And I've used it in that way. I'm in shade number 8. And this one's very warm tone, but I think it's pretty. This is a full coverage foundation, but because it's full coverage, you can use it as a concealer as well. So what I'll do is I'll put it over my face and add just a couple more dots under my eye to blend that out. And you kind of get in 2 in 1 because it is the same shade as your face and you're using it like a concealer. It's not going to highlight or brighten the under eye, but it will cover the dark circles. So if you're one of those people who are like, I am not trying to use 15 products in the morning, we got to go, this is a good foundation to use. It is full coverage. Again, none of these settle in the wrinkles because I'm not about that life. Okay? And it has this interesting doe foot applicator on it, which I kind of love. It just makes it very easy to apply the product and you don't ever waste any of the product. Maybe a little bit matte finish, but somewhat natural, not too cakey looking. And it's just very beautiful on the skin and long wearing and full coverage. Next up is one that I've actually been using for a few years now, and this is one of the first foundations that I really splurged. This, I think, is the first foundations that I really splurged on and like was like, okay, we're gonna buy this really expensive foundation. This is the Dior Skin, and this one has SPF 15 in it, and this one kind of sort of reminds me of the Tarte one because it's almost like a gel-like formula to it, just a super interesting formula. I am in shade 030, and Tyler's mom and me went to Sephora, and she was like, what's a good foundation for everyday use and, again, mature skin? And I was like, girl. And she fell in love with it, used her whole entire bottle like it was nothing. It has a lightweight feel to it, even though it has sunscreen in it. And it's medium coverage, and I find that it's long wearing. And I've worn this a few times, and people have asked me, you know, what is on your skin because it looks so pretty. Because it almost gives you a little bit of a luminosity glow. Wears so well. Yes, girl, yes. Do you love that the labeling is taken off because I've been traveling with this and wearing it so much. Okay, and last but not least is a product that I've talked about so many times on my channel. That's why I saved it for last, because I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse here. You're like, we get it. We get it. You love it. This is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation, and it's so gooey. Okay. It comes in this little triangle tube, and believe it or not, this actually lasts me a long time. I probably use way more of it than you're supposed to use.
There are no rules in makeup, okay?
But it definitely has a matte finish. You need to set it where it potentially could kind of set in your smile lines. And I am in the shade beige, but it looks so good. And girl, the coverage is unreal. This is a super, super full coverage, non-greasy, long-wearing foundation that is very easy to blend out. And I know it comes in a stick, so people get skeptical on the blending of it, but this one is incredibly easy to blend out. Again, because it's so full coverage and like matte finish. Be sure and get the right shade for you, or else you will be able to tell, because the pigmentation and the color in the product is strong. But this is for that Instagram full beat, honey, yes, I'm here to slay foundation. This is it. And you can also mix this with other foundations. Like if you put on a medium coverage foundation and you're like, okay, I need a little extra coverage here, you could take this stick and like and blend it out, and it would give you extra coverage in those areas. We stick together, and I travel with it a lot because it's not in a glass bottle and it's not gonna break. And TSA, it's not gonna be like, it's a liquid. Yeah. And that is all my foundations. I told you guys I had a lot of them to talk about. How many did I talk about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foundations. Girl, whew, I'm not recommending that you buy all of these. I'm just saying. I try to decipher and tell you the finishes and the coverages and how they look on dry skin or oily skin, so you guys can see which one is right for you. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope it gave you some insight on a new luxury foundation if you're looking for one, or that is worth your money. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and watching. Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe today. Okay, anyways, I love you guys. Bye, everyone. Because my neck has been looking so dark in my videos, I have this like piece of white foam just sitting in front of my face, and it's super annoying, but it like bounces light up, and I'm like, oh, do you see that? Girl, yes. Okay, she's done. I'm done.